When did you guys finally start wearing earbuds?
God, I don't know how many years ago, but that cost JBL his big push at Madison Square Garden.
What happened?
Well, it was a Survivor Series, and it was at teams of 4 or 5 or whatever. But there was a bunch of finishes, a bunch of moves, and but anyway, JBL's supposed to win the whole deal, and somehow, and they always see. Here's the thing with the referee when they did the earplugs and all that. You're so distracted, it's unbelievable, and you're trying to make the match look like it makes sense, or be a referee, but they're screaming in your ear. Get them to the hot camera section. Get them over to that.
Stop
corner.
right there, Tim. Just stop right there, Tim. Well, what I'm talking about, people, to not everybody that knows. For a long time, the referees just were out there refereeing the match, and they were just going accordingly, and they still were. But then technology started coming around, and they would give them an earpiece just for a little bit of direction or instruction, or hey, go check on somebody. They don't control the match, but sometimes for positioning, they might give them a cue. So when all that's going down, you got somebody screaming in your ear to do this, and I've been in those shoes because I've worn those things before doing some of my shows on television. When you have all this background noise, sometimes you can't hear nothing, and so they're screaming in your ears, but the crowd is so loud, everything gets discombobulated. So continue with your story.
It's unbelievable, but to cut it to the chase, Bradshaw gets rolled up by Savio Vega, and they're screaming at me about something else. I went down and hit 1, 2, and I hit the 3, but he kicked out. Now you're in the middle of a pay-per-view at Survivor Series in Madison Square Garden. Bradshaw looked at me like, what? I said, what are you going to do, stop the match now? I screwed up. So that was probably the worst day of my life, and Bradshaw was very kind to me and everyone backstage. I just, for a brief moment, I lost what I was doing, and I hit the 3. And then now it was really it was really weird because the guy that was supposed to go over is out of the match. So they're changing on the fly. Talk about screaming in the earpiece. It was that was a tough day.
Tough day at the office.